News 12 Special Report.
New York City under attack from unidentified forces. We join Claire Strauss live on the scene.
Jim, it's crazy out here. I have never seen anything like this.
Sprinkles, chocolate, shiny wrapping paper. Naked chicks. Enough of that stuff on top. Even the suckiest things seem to suck a whole lot less. Emphasis on seem. Truth is, a turd's a turd. But they can be shined up. They can be made to look a lot less turd-like. And listen, game designers do it all the time. Case in point, Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. This is one of the shiniest I've ever seen.
Wait a minute.
So this game was released in 2005 to just about every platform at the time. The PS2, GameCube, and, as you can see here, the original Xbox. It's worth noting that this game had real talent behind it, including some big-name comic book artists doing the script and character designs. But it just seems like all the development and design talent in the world couldn't make this an interesting experience. They did what they could to shine it up, but the game itself is pretty bad. The incredibly fittingly named Rise of the Imperfects is a 3D beat-em-up with the most standard variety imaginable. Playing as various Marvel characters, take on these short missions that generally involve beating a certain amount of enemies. There are certain stipulations, but for the most part, beat up the bad guys and you win. Now, of course, that kind of simplicity isn't necessarily a bad thing. At least provided the gameplay has some kind of depth or addictive quality to back it up. But that's the issue with Rise of the Imperfects. It doesn't. You have like 2 different attacks. You can throw people or button mash. And that's about it. I mean, you can build up this rage meter, which ostensibly does something, if not tangibly. The game also has these ridiculous difficulty spikes. Now, the missions are exercises in mindless button mashing, but then you get to these bosses and all of a sudden it's the hardest game in the world. Really frustrating, particularly because the gameplay's so simple, there's no nuance to learn. It's just try again. So, shallow combat, repetitiveness, weird difficulty spikes. The game doesn't feel very tight either, but to its credit, it was at least polished up. The Xbox version in particular looks really good. The character models are great, there's some nice effects. It's just a shame the core game design is the exact opposite of nice. Now, if you're a huge Marvel fan, there might be some redeeming qualities here. I mean, the game does support multiplayer, which is when it's at its best, and you can unlock some pretty cool comics. It's just getting to all that content is a chore, because you have to play the single-player mode to unlock it. It's Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. Imperfects.
Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you.
We will come for you later.